guys, so today we are going to be doing Jane's 22-month update and 23-month update. She is 23 months old today.
Hey.
Can you say hi?
Hi.
We just checked the mail, so she's going through it. Can you show them the mail? Yeah. So, as you may know, I did not do a monthly update for Jane last month for 22 months, and that is because, for a few reasons actually. I was in my first trimester with this pregnancy and I was not feeling good, not wanting to do any videos or anything like that. And also when I went and sat down to think about all the things that she had done that month, or any updates, there really wasn't much. So I decided just to combine 22 and 23 months. What is that?
Balloon.
Balloon. What color?
Green.
No, what color is the balloon?
Yes.
So again, I went to sit down and think of some updates, and there isn't much again, but I'm gonna go through a few little things that she's doing differently. You guys, she's just growing with her personality and talking. She basically repeats everything that we say all the time. I see that. You wanna open it?
Open.
Okay. Oops.
Oh.
Stuck. Okay, there we go. Now go play. Mommy's gonna do your update. See, she basically just repeated everything I said right there. And I don't ask her to repeat me. I don't know if this is something that most kids do, but she repeats everything that I say, and my dad likes to call her Echo or my little parrot. Okay. Hey, you got stuck. Here, let's move it out. Move it out that way. There we go. But she also will continue to repeat herself when she says something until we acknowledge it. So she'll say, a tree, and then if I don't acknowledge that there's a tree or something, she'll continue to say a tree until I say, yeah, a tree, or that's right. So it's a little frustrating sometimes, especially when I'm trying to talk to somebody else and she is in my ear talking. But I know that she's learning that way, and it is just crazy to hear all the crazy words that she knows. A lot of words she remembers. I know that she repeats things that I say, but she also remembers a lot of words too, and she is pretty much talking in sentences. You got stuck. The other day, she had missed her nap, and my aunt was like, "You're getting delirious," and Jane said, "Delirious." Obviously, she doesn't know what delirious is, but everyone laughed. It was really cute. We had to take Jane to the doctor this month, not for a well visit, and it was the first time we've actually gone for her being sick. She wasn't acting sick or anything, but she had a pretty high fever. My thermometer was actually broken, so it wasn't showing the right temperature, but her body was just super hot. And I took mine, and mine was like 94, and then I took hers, and hers was 97, so I knew hers was about 3 degrees higher than mine. So if mine was average, I knew that hers was a fever. So I took her in just to be precautious, especially because Chris wasn't home that night, and it was the first time ever that she's had a fever. She was acting normal, so I thought that maybe it was the onset of something that I wanted just to nip in the bud right away. I never found out what it was. She got tested for strep throat, and it wasn't that. The doctor thought maybe a cold was on its way, but she never got a cold either, so I'm not exactly sure what it was, but that was interesting. So she got to be weighed at the doctor's, obviously, and she weighed 31 pounds, which is a lot for an almost 2-year-old, but she is pretty tall as well. So I'm curious for her 2-year checkup, what her percentile is for height and weight, and I will obviously update you guys on that. We had Halloween this past 2 months, or not 2 months, but in the past 2 months since I've updated you guys. Jane dressed as a mouse, and I have a video of that if you guys want to see that, and she loved it. This was the first time she went trick-or-treating. Last year she was 10 months old. She had just started walking actually, but still crawled most of the places. And obviously we didn't feed her much candy back then either at 10 months. So she didn't go trick-or-treating last year. And to be honest, I didn't think she would understand for some reason what trick-or-treating was. We taught her how to say trick-or-treat. We taught her how to say Happy Halloween. And she took to it like no other, you guys. She did not want to stop. What is that?
Hunt.
That's Jane Hunt. We went around house to house. Some people were even sitting on their lawn to hand out candy. So I think she didn't realize the doorbell thing. And then when we finally went to some people's doors, as soon as they opened the door, she tried to walk in. It was so funny. But she loved Halloween. For weeks after that, she talked about trick-or-treating. When she sees candy, she says trick-or-treat now. And she's just so cute and had such a fun time. Jane has gotten into movies this past 2 months. And there's a few movies that she loves. And when she gets stuck on one, I'm pretty sure all toddlers are probably like this. You get stuck on one and you have to watch it like every single day because they ask for it every single day. But her choice of movies is a little bit strange. And I have a theory why. But she has her shows that she likes to watch. Barney is her favorite. And, you know, she likes Dora. She likes Mickey Mouse. I'm trying to think of some others. Oh, Sesame Street was one of her first favorites as well. And she still watches those sometimes. But one day I had the TV on, and I don't even think we were watching it. And all of a sudden, Dennis the Menace came on. And it wasn't the cartoon. It was the one with the real people. I've been told that there's a few of them, so I'm not really sure which version it was. But she sat still for longer than I've ever seen her sit still for that. I was so shocked, so I recorded it, and she loves that movie. And the reason why I say it's strange is because I would think that an almost 2-year-old would rather watch cartoons or something with bright colors and flashy and music and all that, but she wants to watch all of the movies with real kids in it.
We'll go.
My theory is, since she got into Sesame Street, which obviously has some real people in it as well as puppets, and then Barney, which Barney's not a real person, but the kids are, maybe that's what she's drawn to more, because the other cartoon shows that she watches, she doesn't watch as often. But since about 2 months ago, since we've seen Dennis the Menace, we've watched Charlie and the Chocolate Factory with the real people. She loves the kids on that. We bought her Little Rascals. She loves that movie as well. What else have we watched with real people? Oh, Annie. She loves that movie. It's on Netflix. She pretty much knows the words to the songs now. So anything with real kids in it, she has loved. Right now is the Annie kick. Dennis the Menace has kind of dwindled. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory has kind of dwindled away. But it's just weird that her choices. So she's just her own little self. She loves those movies. Jane can officially count to 10. I think in my last update with you guys, she was counting to like 7 and then kind of mumbling the rest. But she can definitely count all the way to 10, and she even says 11, and I think she tries to say like 13, 14, and I know that that has to do with Sesame Street. Obviously, I go through her counting with her on my own as well, but past 10, it has to be from Sesame Street, because I haven't really even tried doing that. Let's see if she can do it for you guys. Hey, Jane, can you count to 10?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
Good job, Jane. We're also working on her colors. She's still, if she's not paying attention to us, she still calls everything green if she's not looking. So if she's really concentrating on colors, she knows white, which is odd because that's kind of an odd color. She knows orange, she knows purple, she knows blue, and she knows green. Those are the ones that she knows for sure if she's concentrating. She'll still sometimes yell out green if she doesn't really care to tell you. But we're working on it, and she's doing really good. That's another thing this past few months. She's learning lots of songs, and I've been super surprised that she knows how to sing them on her own. We knew Itsy Bitsy Spider before, and she would kind of say a few of the words, and she would do the motions with her hands. And then same with Barney's song, the I Love You song. She would kind of just say like, I love you. But now she knows all the words to Twinkle, Twinkle Little Star, basically. The Barney song she knows. Her ABCs. Can you sing your ABCs?
No.
Why?
No.
Please?
Please.
She doesn't necessarily know her ABCs as like you're saying each letter, but she kind of knows it as a song, and she says A B C D P. It's really cute. I'll see if I can get it on video. Also with her gym class, I know some of you knew that she was taking a gym class, like little gymnastics. It's not necessarily gymnastics, so I just call it gym. She's doing such a good job there. She loves it. She's learning the songs that they sing there. She's learning lots of skills and learning how to play with other kids and share with other kids. Hey Jane, what do you do at gym? What do you do? You play with balls? And shakers? And you play with your friend Piper? That's right. What else? You roll? Whoa! There have been a few times where we've had to go in timeout this past few months. We actually had one day where she had to go in timeout like 5 times, and I seriously thought that we had hit the terrible twos and that the rest of her year was going to be like that. Like, I fully expected the next day to be like that, but I think she just had an off day because then she didn't go to timeout for like a full week. She was just not having a good day. What's wrong? Help you with the puzzle? Timeout is in full force. She does really good with timeout. She actually sits in the chair and waits till we come get her, and usually stops what she was doing when we ask her to now. That time where she had to go in timeout like 5 times in one day was because she wasn't wanting to do anything that we were asking her to do. It wasn't because she was doing anything naughty necessarily, but she wouldn't let me change her diaper and we had to get out of the house. She wouldn't let me put her hair up and we had to get out of the house. She just like kicked and screamed and didn't even let me try to change her diaper. And there was things like that where we were like, okay, we got to get out the door. Let me put your shoes on. And she would just throw a fit. And you know, I had to threaten timeout, and then when she still was throwing a fit, I had to put her in. So, if you have any questions about our discipline, I might make a video of it, just because we're kind of getting into it more than before. Jane is also really into her doll babies, this past 2 months, and I'm really excited because I'm gonna have a baby soon. And look, she got her baby when I said that.
Baby.
Yeah. Oops. She found one of her old bottles in her closet and was feeding the baby the bottle, and she, you know, kisses them and hugs them, and even when she sees other babies, which is kind of rare, she loves it. If we see any babies on YouTube, on the YouTube videos that I watch, she loves that as well. So I'm really excited. She just likes kids in general. She's just really lighthearted and happy. What is that?
Putting your puzzles.
Your puzzles? No news or nothing here, but Jane, I just put, she is not shy. She does not know a stranger. She's very outgoing. She's very independent. And it's just funny how her personality has grown. Patience. 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 Let mommy finish this video and I'll help you, okay?
Okay.
This is Jane's water. This is Jane's toy. That's mommy's chair. That's mommy's water. That's mommy's computer. You know, or if she doesn't know what it is, she'll just say that's daddy's, or she just knows. She starts the thing where she knows whose is who and that things actually belong to people, which is really cute. But we've used it to our advantage sometimes because, for example, our kitchen table, we always sit in the same spots when we eat. And Jane has been climbing on the chairs and getting on top of the table, and we have a high top table. So even climbing up on the chairs can be really dangerous if she falls off. They're pretty high up. So now we just say, oh, that's mommy's chair. You better get down. That's mommy's chair. And she thinks, oh, I'm not supposed to be up here because this is not my chair. And she'll get right down. So it's just funny to see some of the things that she thinks are people's. She thinks the remote is Chris's. She says, Daddy's remote, like nobody else's. And it's true, because when Daddy gets home, he's usually in charge of the remote. Or that's Daddy's bed, because usually Chris is still in bed when we get up in the morning, and she goes and wakes him up. So she hardly ever sees me in the bed, because I put Jane to bed and I usually wake her up as well. So I'm never really in there for her to see me in there. So she thinks it's Daddy's bed. Or the other day, some things are really strange. There was a half-drank Gatorade on Chris's nightstand, and she ran over to it and said, Mimi's drink. And I don't even think Jane's Mimi drinks Gatorade. I'm not sure why she thought it was Mimi's drink or how she got that in her head, but it's just funny to see some of the things that she thinks belong to people. Oh, she likes to help around the house with chores. Obviously, she doesn't do them very well, but sweeping, laundry, she can actually really do. If I sort the laundry and I have all the whites in one basket, I can open up, because we have front loaders, I can open up the washer and say, put everything in the washer, and she'll put everything in there. So I can go around and do something else while she's putting everything in the washer. And then again, when those are done, I can open up the dryer and say, okay, put everything into the dryer, and she'll do that. And then we do another bucket of stuff into the washing machine, and she's great at it. She does one piece at a time, so it takes a while, but she's learning and she actually enjoys doing it, so it's a big help. I haven't changed her car seat around. She's still backward facing. I know that that's a really big controversy with a lot of people, but Jane is basically the size of a 3-year-old. She wears 2 and 3T clothes, so maybe just a little smaller than a 3-year-old. And like I said, I haven't done her percentiles or anything yet for her age 2 or whatever, but I'm pretty sure like the pounds, and when they say, you know, backward faced at least till 2, they go by pounds and height and weight and all that for that. So I think I probably could have turned her around by now. And I know there's some of you out there that will say I probably just need to keep her backward facing as long as, I don't know, as long as I can. But I'm pretty sure I will change her to be forward facing soon. It's just a matter of me going out there and doing it and making sure that it's put it in correctly and safe, because I know that it's in safe now, so I'm kind of worried to move it. She's not really resisting to sit backwards and not really wanting to face forward or know that she can face forward, so I'm not in a rush to do it. But I think once we do turn around, she'll like it more because she could see things. Right now she's starting to actually point out things out the window, so I think that she'll be able to see more if she's facing forward, and it'll be better for me because I'll be able to see her. And when she was a baby, it wasn't that big of a deal, but now that she's older, a lot of the times I can't see if she's sleeping, I can't see what she's eating, or if she's okay, if she's coughing, or, you know, that sort of thing. I could put a mirror there, I know, but I don't have one, so I don't know. I'm probably going to switch her soon, but I haven't yet, so she's still backward facing. She's still in a crib, and I've come to the conclusion that even though I'm about to have another baby and I would like to not have to buy another crib, I'm going to keep Jane in the crib until she decides that she doesn't want to be in the crib. I don't see the light at the end of the tunnel for that because she loves her crib. I think I mentioned that in a video before this as well. So she's still in the crib and she is still in diapers. I think that I could probably potty train her at any time now. She has asked many times to go poo-poo on the potty, and then once I put her on there, she never really goes. But she knows the concept, I believe. She tells me when she poo-poos, but she doesn't ever tell me when she pees. So that might be a little bit of a struggle there. And the reason why I haven't done it yet is because we're moving in 2 weeks. So I'd rather just wait till we're moved and settled into a new house to, you know, do that big transition. I don't want to try to potty train her here. You know, she knows where the bathrooms are here and everything, and then, you know, totally pick up our lives and move and then have her regress or get confused or something. So, but I definitely want to get her potty trained before the new baby comes so that I can use the cloth diapers and so that I'm only dealing with one baby in diapers. That would be awesome if I could. But I'm also not going to rush her, but I really do believe that she is ready to be potty trained at any time. I think that's it. I can't believe there's only one more month until she is 2. I really can't believe it. The time has flown by. She is growing so much. I'm making a 2-year montage for Jane. I've made her 1-year montage last year, but I wasn't on YouTube yet. But I think that I still uploaded it to my channel. I'm not sure if I did though, because it has music on it, copyrighted music. But yeah, so I've started making that, and it's crazy how different she looked even when on her first birthday, and how much she's grown since then. So I can't wait to show you guys that. And let me know if you have any questions. I will be back for her 2-year update, and I think that I might not do any more updates after that. Maybe like 2.5 and 3, and or just yearly updates. Just because now it's kind of dwindling with the milestones, and there isn't much to talk about. So obviously I can do like a potty training video, and if we transition her to a crib, I can talk about that separately. But I can also do updates if it seems like a lot starts to happen. But let me know if you guys have any questions, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.
Can you say bye?
Bye.